Hi, officer.
Hi, can I have your passport and I-20, please?
Yes, here's my passport and everything.
Thank you so much. So which university are you applying to?
I am going to DePaul University.
Okay, sounds good. And how many universities did you apply to?
Total of 6 universities, including DePaul.
Okay, and which universities were there?
I had DePaul, of course, I had Drew University, also had Southern Methodist University. There were a couple of others, I'm forgetting the names right now.
All right, so what is your CGPA?
In my bachelor's,
Yes.
I got 9.2 out of 10. Yes.
Okay, 9.2, that's very impressive. And did you take the GRE by any chance?
No, I didn't take the GRE. The universities I was applying to, they did not require the GRE. That's
Okay.
why.
And as for the language proficiency test, which one did you take?
Duolingo. Yeah.
Duolingo. Only Duolingo?
Yeah, that's all that was required to apply to the universities. So I thought I'll go and take Duolingo. I got a good score. I applied with that. I got acceptance in DePaul. So yeah.
But why Duolingo and not IELTS or TOEFL? Because I understand you have a very high CGPA and most universities are accepting TOEFL or IELTS as language proficiency test instead of Duolingo. So why?
The counselor that I was working with suggested these universities and said that I don't need to take IELTS. They said only Duolingo is enough. So I took Duolingo.
Okay, that's good to know. All right. So what are you planning to study in that case at DePaul University?
Computer science, and my track will be artificial intelligence, AI.
Okay, and why?
That's because computer science is at the forefront of whatever we do in our lives today. Everything begins and ends in computers, starting from the alarm that we have in our phone to basically, in the night when we basically, are watching TV and whatever we're doing. Essentially, all of these are computers. These are devices that have computational power, and I feel that because there's so much computing going on around us, I will be able to contribute to it and improve some of these things that are ongoing.
And why this university?
Why this university is because DePaul has an excellent reputation in the world in terms of rankings. It's a good university in terms of computer science. The professors there are at the forefront of research, and it's globally recognized as one of the best universities in this field.
Okay, all right. And do you have any relatives in the United States?
I don't have any relatives per se, only friends. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying you have a lot of friends staying in the United States.
No, some of my seniors from my bachelor's have gone to similar universities like DePaul, but that's it. I don't have a lot of friends, only like 2 or 3 seniors that I know.
Okay. How are you funding your education?
So I have an education loan of somewhere around 70,000 US dollars for the 2 years, and also I have savings of 30 lakhs from my father.
Okay, that sounds wise. Have you ever visited the United States before?
No, this would be my first time that I'm going to the US.
Okay, exciting. Have you ever been denied a US visa before?
No, I have not been denied a US visa before. No.
Okay, okay. And have you ever been denied entry in another country?
No, this is the first time I'm going anywhere outside of my country. So no.
Okay. And what are your future plans?
In future, I plan to return to my country and work here as a software engineer at a reputable company.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. This was the interview. Unfortunately, you have been rejected, and I also state why you were rejected as well. So, one of the reasons why you got a rejection is because you've been applying to a lot of low ranking universities.
But my counselor suggested those universities. That's why I applied over there.
Yeah, correct. So that makes it very clear that your intent of studying at a university that will aid or benefit you in the future is less prominent than you actually wanting to go to the United States to me as an officer. So that raises high red flags to me. Alright. Furthermore, I see that you have not taken a GRE. You have an excellent CGPA, and with a CGPA as yours, I would expect you to apply to the top 10, top 15 universities, even with a GRE, with a TOEFL, with an IELTS, with all the requirements that they have for these prestigious universities. But I only saw Duolingo, which is less accepted in most universities, only accept TOEFL or IELTS. So that raised another red flag.
But my counselor told me that this university is very good ranked. Like DePaul has good ranking, he said.
Yeah.
And I also checked online also. I found good rankings for the university.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your counselor may have misled you a little bit on that regard, because DePaul is, I would say, in the top 300 universities only, so it's considered a tier 3 university. You can also check the ranking on YMGrad.com as well to see whether your university that you're applying to is low ranking or not. Furthermore, your friends are going to the same university as you, so that means that you're not selective in terms of universities. You're more going to the United States as maybe an experience or even staying over there, rather than actually, developing yourself academically. Last point is that you made a lot of vague answers as to why this particular university. I didn't really get why exactly you wanted to go for this university. You mentioned that there are certain professors, but you didn't name the name of the professors. You didn't name the exact programs that you are interested at DePaul University. Furthermore, you were also vague in the answers of why computer science. You mentioned a couple of times in different words that computer science is, of course, very important in our society nowadays. But why you exactly wanted to study computer science, to me that wasn't clear.
Okay.
So that's why you were rejected. So I hope you will learn from this and prepare for the interview next time properly, and hopefully get into a much better university.
Thank you. And guys, this can be your interview as well. As you can understand, all of these questions that we talked about today are critical. They show up in almost every interview out there. You may not get all of them, but you may get some of them. And yes, the usual interview is not as long, but this is a training session. So we wanted to show you what red flags there are and what kind of mistakes students make essentially, so that you actually avoid those red flags, so that you make sure that you don't give similar answers or you don't make these mistakes, which are very commonly made on their visa interviews. Students make these mistakes on a daily basis. If you avoid such mistakes and your answers are proper, by the way, which you can also check out in this playlist right over here, we have answers for each and every question. We tell you about how to answer them. Your preparation, your journey will be much more smooth. And of course, if you are not sure about how to answer about your specific case, it may be a little bit complicated, you may not be sure about how to move forward, you can also reach out to us directly on WhatsApp, or take a look at the visa application help service, where we take care of everything for you and prepare you for your visa interview as well. Alright, so there's a lot that can be done over here. I hope that you learned from this video essentially as to what not to do. And I hope to see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and take care.